God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T 420 SEC, and this is Smoking with the King each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. What's good, my people? What is the word? What is the word? What's the word? Smoke gang! Y'all already know we in the building, gang. What's the word? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Tap the screen for me, tap the screen if you coming in. Y'all already see the title of the show, but y'all know how I do. I wait a few minutes to see who I can get to come in the room, see who trying to indulge and take in. Want to comment, might want to say something, whatever. Then I'm going to read a couple scriptures. Y'all always got a scripture to go with my show. That's how I started. You don't like it, that's on you. So, with that being said, how's everybody Friday going? Thank God it's Friday. Smoke gang shit, y'all already know how we do. I came to bring y'all some joy, some peace, and some knowledge. Gotta have some knowledge, it's Friday. We ain't out here for no reason. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? So listen. It's gonna be a hell of a show today, y'all. This is gonna be a dog ass show today. When I jump off into it, y'all gonna understand. I'm so tired of people playing games out here. People playing games with other people's feelings. People playing games with people's heart. People playing games with their jobs and their money. People playing games with their kids. I'm so tired of all this shit out here. I'm finna jump off into it though. I'm finna jump off into it. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. I'm just checking. I'm checking the rooms real quick. Checking the room. Tap the screen if you're on TikTok for me. Tap the screen for me. I definitely appreciate it. The show about to start soon. Just waiting on a few people to come in. Tap the screen. Get the lights up. Get the lights up for me. Get the lights up for me. Get the lights up. If you're on TikTok, get the lights up. You on YouTube, get the lights up. Everybody tap the screen. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, support, comment, subscribe. We about to start the show. I'm just waiting on y'all to tap the screen. I need y'all to tap the screen. Get the lights up. Oh yeah. It is Friday, baby. Y'all know I come with that energy every Friday. Tap the screen for me on TikTok. Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. All right, so we about to get off into the show. I'm about to read the first scripture that I got, gang. Listen. So, normally I read the scriptures and read the breakdowns, but I'm not going to do it that way this week. This week I'm going to read the scriptures, then I'm going to read the show breakdown, and then we're going to come back and read the scripture breakdown. So, rock with me. Go with me. I always got to flow. I got to flow to God's flow. So, y'all just got to go with me. You feel me? So, the first verse we got today comes from Proverbs 4 and 7, King James Version. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. Cool. I understood that perfectly. I know some of y'all didn't. I got the NIV version. And again, we're going to come back for the breakdown a little bit later after we read through. So the NIV version says, the beginning of wisdom is this. The beginning of wisdom is this, period. Get wisdom. Though it costs all you have, get understanding. That one deep right there, right? Don't worry about it. We're going to come back to that. I got something for y'all. Trust me. I got something for y'all. I told y'all this is going to be a good show today. I don't know. God always give me the shows. I don't never be the one to just come up with the ideas. I be doing something and God be like, here, there go the title right there. This is what we're going to talk about today. Or this is what we're going to talk about on Friday. So I always go with whatever God give me. You know what I'm saying? And today, this was the topic. So let's go to the next verse. The next verse. Did he? Oh no, I did that. My bad. Bro. So the next verse comes out of Hosea 4 and 6, and it reads, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's deep too. That one is the King James Version. And when I flip over to read the NIV version, it say the exact same thing. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. What y'all think that means? My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. The knowledge is out here for you to get. It's people out here to teach you all the things that you want to know. And if it ain't a person if you don't like people, you can go on YouTube and look up just about anything. There's no reason for people nowadays to lack knowledge of anything. There's a way for us to get our hands on so much different types of information that there's nothing that you should want to know about that you don't know about. So, again, my people are destroyed from the lack of knowledge. That is Hosea 4 and 6. So let me just go down and let me talk to y'all for a minute. So today I'm going to be asking a real question. We finna jump off into it right now because this is the start of the show. Is your brain in your head? Yeah, that's the question. Is your brain in your head? And I got that question because a lot of y'all, not saying everybody, not saying you per se, but a lot of y'all have been doing things to make everybody think either you a little weird, you a little strange, or you a little mental. I ain't being funny, I'm being honest. We just been looking at y'all actions. Not only have we been looking at y'all actions, we've been looking at the actions of y'all kids. So it's a lot of things going on in the world right now, and a lot of people are acting weird, strange, mental. But we shall continue. Right? Because a lot of the choices people are making today don't look like they came from a mind at all. A lot of the choices that people are making today, it don't even look like people thinking about what they're doing. It look like people just jumping off into shit and just doing it. Fuck it. And then when time comes for the consequences, don't nobody want to accept accountability for the dumb shit that they done did. But you did it. Didn't nobody tell you to do that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what the verse is talking about. People are not using their head. People not thinking. People not. Hold on, gang. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My homie trying to call me. Let me call him real quick. show, but you know, sometimes we do it. What's going on, guy? Yeah, I'm in the middle of my show. I'll come open the door for you, though. Just hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. Give me a second. Let me go down here. Let me go down here and answer this, though. I apologize. Y'all know I don't like to stop the show. Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Forgive me. Alright, so where was I at? Right. A lot of the choices that people have been making today don't look like they've been thinking about the choices they've been making. It look like people have just been, what can I say? They just been taking, they've been taking actions, right? But the actions that they've been taking, they have not been like planned out. They have not been thought out. Most of them are extremely spontaneous actions. So don't nobody know what the outcome is going to be. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people know that in the Bible it says, God says, if you run from knowledge, if you turn your back on knowledge, I'll turn my back on you. And I'm saying that because a lot of people are not thinking clearly. They're not thinking through their decisions. Women are rushing into divorce. Men rushing into relationships. People rushing into being side pieces. Like on a daily basis, like constantly, over and over, every other few minutes of the day is some dumb shit going on because people are not thinking through their decisions. They just doing dumb shit. And then again, when the when the problems come and the person be like, now you gotta be accountable because you done this, motherfuckers wanna be like, no man, see, you wouldn't and I tried to do this, but motherfuckers wanna come with all these excuses for being a fuck up. No, you a grown motherfucker. Use your head. You don't got no excuse for being a fuck up. It's too many ways out here for you to get knowledge for you to still be doing the same dumb shit, making the same dumb mistakes, acting like you don't know how to fucking comprehend common sense. Oh shit, did he say that? Y'all act like y'all can't comprehend common sense? A lot of y'all niggas act like y'all don't. A motherfucker will tell you, listen, you can't keep putting that stuff in your hair gonna fall out. And you know what you gonna turn around and tell that motherfucker? You can't tell me what to do. Be like, yeah, nigga, I'm just trying to save you some hair on your head. But alright, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't even want to gain the knowledge that's given to y'all. People be in y'all face every day trying to give y'all real knowledge. And y'all just turn it down. Y'all look at people like, whatever, ain't nobody, that ain't. Y'all gotta stop being so closed-minded. This is why the question of the day is your brain in your head? Cause y'all act like y'all don't use it. Y'all act like y'all don't use the brain that God gave y'all, and it be tripping me out because I be thinking to myself, why do a lot of people make these decisions? I know a lot of these people that came from good homes, they had families, mothers and fathers, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the people from my generation came up without two-parent homes. But nowadays, these kids, their parents is there. Like, I ain't saying they live in the same house, but the daddy is here helping and the mama is here helping. And these kids are still coming out like, what the fuck? Who did that? Like, what are y'all doing? It's not really making sense. Like, I don't want to raise my child the way that I was raised. I don't want to be a disciplinarian. I want them to they can come and talk to me, and they talking to you and jumping on people outside. So what the fuck now? What now? Because they talking to you and telling you, oh no, mom, I'm okay. I'm getting good grades. Everything's fine. And then going right outside, not going to school, hanging with their peoples, and jumping on grown-ups. Acting like everything that they just told you. Listen. Y'all gotta use y'all head, man. Y'all can't be acting like y'all not raising the future and just making any kind of brash decisions and showing them that it's okay to be just every decision you make is just extra spontaneous. Whatever, I don't care, we just gonna do whatever. Y'all can't be like that. Y'all gotta plan things out. Y'all gotta talk to the Lord and be like, Lord, is this a part of your purpose for me? Like, a lot of y'all don't even be looking for y'all purpose no more. Y'all done got so lost into looking for money, looking for a man with 10 inches, looking for a woman with a fat booty. Y'all lost in all this worldly stuff and don't even understand that y'all could be in such a better place. You could be in such a better place in life, but all you gotta do is focus on the right things. Y'all be letting all this outside shit take y'all head off y'all shoulders and pull it this way, pull it that way. Oh, I'm interested in this now. Oh no, I'm curious. What is that about? Stay focused on the thing that you got going on. You'll be able to figure out all this extra stuff once you get to the purpose and get the purpose rolling. But y'all don't be focused on y'all purpose. Y'all be focused on getting a bag. Something else God said in the Bible. God said, if you focus your attention on seeking me, seek ye the kingdom and all else will be added unto you. It's in the Bible. Y'all be acting like y'all don't understand this though, but we gonna keep going. Let's continue. Let us continue. Folks glorify sex, but won't glorify marriage. Y'all out here acting like y'all want to sleep with everything moving, but don't nobody want to put a ring on nothing. I'm so confused. And then as soon as somebody get pregnant, everybody be like, dang, ain't nobody want no more kids. You know what, till you get pregnant, I told you to pull it out, don't do that in me. You should have been thinking about that beforehand, like marriage. Like, what's your 10-year goal? Like, I want to know, like, do you got a plan? Are you working towards your plan? Like, what is your background like? How were you raised? Who are the people that you came up with? What type of history do you have? Y'all be so focused and so busy being glorified on just getting the box or getting a piece of it. Girl, he got that. Y'all be so focused on the wrong thing that y'all miss it all. Y'all just miss it. That's why the question is your brain in your head? Because we steady telling y'all every day. Not just, I come on Fridays and go and do my live, but every day we posting videos. It's people that's talking to people worldwide every day about the situations between men and women and how the raising of these children is going and how our social economy is. But y'all act like y'all don't understand that. Y'all act like y'all don't see what's happening. Y'all act like everything is just pearls and gold. And again, as long as it's not bothering you, it's not bothering your soul. But it's y'all kids out here that's doing this shit because y'all acting like y'all ain't got no brain. Y'all letting y'all kids run wild. They running loose. And I ain't saying all y'all doing this, but you know who you are. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all need to get control of that. You think God just let us run loose? Why you think you ain't got everything you want and you ain't able to do everything you want? You better think about it. You ain't supposed to just let your kids do whatever they want. That shit sound crazy. They choose lust over legacy, and they choose clout over character. Lust over legacy. That leads back to choosing sex over marriage. But lust over legacy. Let's talk about it. Some of y'all gonna leave here and not gonna be able to leave y'all kids with nothing. Some of y'all literally gonna leave here and not gonna be able to do nothing for your kids. You're not gonna be able to leave your kid a dime because you so worried about the wrong thing. You focus on something that can't even help you right now. You focused on something that's not even gonna help you maintain what you already been maintaining. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Listen, when you take your focus and shift it from what you already got going on as positive, you already got the ball rolling. This is a positive flow. When you take the energy from the positive flow and put it in a place where it's nullified, what you think you're doing to yourself? You're slowing yourself down every time. Every time. But that's because y'all lustful. Y'all ain't looking for legacy no more. Y'all ain't looking to build empires with your kids. See, way back in the biblical days, when this really was a thing, the father, the mother, they both worked in the business of the family business. The kids who came up behind the father and the mother, they were also in the family business. And guess what? The grandkids who came up behind the kids was also in the family business. Y'all are letting y'all, you know what are y'all teaching y'all kids? I want to know, what are y'all teaching them? Because from what we see out here, y'all kids acting like wild animals out the zoo. They acting like they don't got no home training. They acting like they don't go to school at all. They act like they ain't never been taught nothing. And all I can say is, what are the parents doing? Where are the parents? And how are they? What are y'all doing? And this is why, again, the question today is your brain in your head? Because you can't be thinking if you got your kids, you just letting y'all. I work a lot, man. It'd be hard for me to keep track of what they got going on. That's your kid. Whichever parent or grandparent raised you, I bet you they worked a lot too. But they ain't running around talking about I work a lot, man, so I can't keep my eye on this little bad motherfucker. No. They got your ass together. You knew better. Y'all kids don't know no better. Y'all not teaching them no better. It's okay, all right. So, a lot of y'all chasing temporary pleasure over permanent purpose. Again, which leads back to legacy, which leads back to marriage, which leads back to the thing I just was talking about, family business. Y'all are not looking for your actual purpose in life. Y'all so focused on getting a dollar that a lot of y'all don't realize that you chasing the dollar might draw you away from God's actual drawn purpose for your life. Because you're so in a hurry to get your hands on a dollar that you ain't gonna do nothing but either spend or hold tight to and not, like, what are y'all fighting so hard to get the money for? That's what I want to know. Like, if you're not the type of person that's fighting hard to get the money to go help some other people with it, what is the purpose then? Okay, listen, no, let me help y'all understand. I'm the type of person, I will give my last $10 to my homeboy. I've done it. This is the type of person, this type of man I am. You understand? So a lot of y'all, I don't know what be going on with y'all. Y'all be holding tight to money that you don't even be knowing what to do with yourself. It's almost like y'all be forgetting God said, I bless you to bless others. I'm only going to bless you if you tell me that you gonna bless others. So y'all be forgetting that y'all done already told God, yeah, God, I'm gonna bless somebody else when you give me this money. And then you be forgot to bless somebody else. So now all of a sudden it's like, dang, well, what did I do? Why ain't this going right? Why is this? And it be like, God, like, you must forget. I told you I'm gonna bless you so you can bless others. You forgetting. You not doing your part. You not doing your part. Your part is to help somebody else. I done put you in a position that you want to be in. You ask me, God, can you give me some money so I can do this, that, and the other block and the third? You're not doing your part. You done got the money and you forgot. Now you went back to your old fleshly ways. I'm going to go hang out. I'm going to do this first. I'm going to wait and I'm going to see if I can make this move over here. That might be better. What do you mean? You just entered a whole conversation with God in your head, in the bathroom, praying, crying, however it worked. Y'all know what happened. You know what you did. And then you turn right around and look God right in the face and be like, you know what, God, my bad. I'm going to try this over here first instead. And God sit right back and be like, you the dummy, not me. I got multiples of those to give away. Over and over and over and over and over again. You're not the only person. I done blessed you. I done blessed the people in your family. I done blessed the people around your family. I done blessed those families over there. I do this. God, like, I don't care about giving you nothing. I just care about what you're going to give me back. But y'all forget that part. Y'all forget that part. Y'all think the giving back part is just taking care of you and your immediate circle. God don't know you. What he going to take care of you for? Right. You see how that work? See, he's the creator. And he said, if you don't walk along the path that I set for you, I don't know you just like you don't know me. How you claim you love me, but you don't love the brother that's right there and you looking at him? How you claim to love me that you never see ever, but you don't love your sister who's sitting right next to you? See, y'all be forgetting these things are in the Bible. Everybody be like, y'all think, well, God love everybody. No, he don't. God love his people. Hey, don't be mad at me. I'm just telling you what the book say. I ain't the one that wrote it. I'm telling you, but this, okay. All right, let's go with this then. Let's go with this then. Since y'all didn't understand that version of, why should I help somebody I don't know? Let me give you this version. Let me give you this story about the Good Samaritan. Y'all know the Good Samaritan who came from land far, far away and was walking through this other people's town and seeing a man laying in the ground about to be unalived, and he said, oh no, get that guy and take that guy there, get him help, put it all on my tab. He didn't know that man. After he left and went and handled the business that he went there to handle, he came back to the inn. He said, hey, how's that guy doing? Good, I'm glad to know. Here's for everything and here's for more. Make sure he's good. And he left. He didn't know that man. He didn't even stay at the inn. But see, a lot of y'all don't understand this. A lot of y'all think that y'all can be closed fists, tight wide with your money. That's why all the extra ignorance should be happening around y'all. Because y'all not giving away the love the same way God gave you the love. God didn't tell us to, listen, I'm going to give you this, and then you don't plant no seeds, but I'm going to just keep letting you reap. No, he said you reap what you sow. When I give you, you go and you give, and then I come back, we got more together. But y'all keep forgetting that part. I promise y'all keep forgetting that part. That's why I keep asking y'all, where y'all brains at? Like, is your brain in your head for real? Because if it is, then you already paying attention to everything that's going on around you. Y'all already see like, oh no, I don't want my kids acting like that. Oh no, I'm not finna go over there and indulge in that, because them people, but y'all not even doing that. What y'all doing is saying, yeah, I'm going to get that sexy red lip gloss. Like, why the fuck would you even promote that dumbass shit? Like, what do you get from that? What do you get from talking about, we gonna drill these things down. What do you get from that? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all are forgetting about the knowledge and the wisdom that comes from living as long as you've been living. Y'all are forgetting that y'all have to teach y'all kids these things, because if y'all don't teach y'all kids these things, the outside world are only gonna show them how to be as demonic as they possibly can be. You gotta be in touch with your child's spirit. You cannot be friends with your kids. That's the other reason why I'm asking, is your brain in your head. A lot of y'all think y'all can be friends with your kids. It's not how it goes. You think God is our friend? No, he loves us, but he's not our friend. He gives us provision. He protects us, but he's not our friend. He's our father. There's a reason that they're parents. It's an order. God, man, woman, children. You can't be friends with your kids. You have to always be the authority figure in their life. You are the teacher, the leader that they're supposed to follow at all times. You are the example that they're looking at. See, just because you tell them not to do it, don't mean that they're not going to do it. We all know this. We was all kids. People told us, yeah, I don't want you to do that. And we was like, oh, okay, well, I think I got to try that out. You understand? So, no, you have to tell them not to do it and also lead by example. You can't tell your kids, I don't want you drinking, and then you be drinking all day. You can't tell your kids, no, I don't want you smoking, but then you be smoking all day. You can't tell your kids, no, I don't want you eating no bacon and no sausages and none of that pork stuff, but then all you eat is chitlins and ham. What are you talking about? When God tells us he don't want us to do something, he don't find him doing that. That's what I'm telling y'all. See, y'all putting yourself in positions where y'all going outside of the character who God made you to be. That's all I'm saying. I'm not really coming down on y'all. I'm telling you, when you go outside the character that God made you to be, then all these different types of things start happening to you, and then you get to wondering, like, why are these things happening? And it's not because you messed up or you going outside your character. You letting people take you and invite you into things that you know aren't right in your mind. But you like, shit, I just want to indulge a little bit. Sometimes indulging a little bit is what... You understand? Okay, so we're going to finish. Let's finish. Okay? We are talking about how the world is losing wisdom, abandoning morals, and moving with their feelings instead of their minds. That's deep. Y'all become, y'all losing wisdom. Y'all not gaining knowledge no more. It's nobody out here learning. Y'all not out here to learn. Y'all not picking up information. We used to all gather information. And when in gathering information, you bring the information back to your people. Y'all talk about the information, and whoever can add on to your information, or whoever heard some other new information or something like this, that, and the other, that's how it worked. Everybody used to teach each other. But this new age shit, and I ain't just talking about this 2000 shit, because it started way before this. It started in like the 90s, where motherfuckers started having like a chip on their shoulder. Motherfuckers started getting jealous of other people. Motherfuckers started wanting to sleep with other people's spouses and mates and shit like that. And I was just looking around like, because I was young then, I had just got off into this type of thing. But I was looking at it like, why is this happening? Like, how is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Even more, not just why, but how. Like, this person knows that this person goes with that person. So why would this person even sleep with that person? You understand? And this was, I was, as a young man, this is the things that I would think about. You know what I mean? So, our civilization has been breaking down for years. Because people start disrespecting each other, and just, it has gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better. People have not been praying, going to God. People have not been changing their hardened hearts. People have hardened their hearts even more. People are teaching their children to harden their hearts. This is why kids out here jumping on grown-ups. Because y'all not out here teaching y'all children right from wrong. Y'all will tell them what's right, but you're doing what's wrong in their face. So they see you doing the wrong thing. They like, wait, how you gonna tell me to do this and you doing that? See how that work? So they really looking at y'all like, they looking at y'all like hypocrites. Y'all kids is. And then y'all giving them this open field, this open floor, so they can talk about whatever, do whatever. Y'all letting them be free. No, they got the choice to choose. God gave us the choice to choose too. And when we choose the wrong choice, we get punished for it. I'll repeat. God gave us choice to choose as well. And when we choose the wrong choice, we get punished for it. What do y'all think? Okay. I heard somebody say the other day that if my child came home and told me that, you know, they wanted to join a gang and this, that, or the other, blah, blah, that I'm first going to sit down and have a conversation with them and see what's going on. And then I'm going to tell them they're not allowed to do such things. And if I do catch them doing such things, then they're going to have to suffer the consequences, whatever I choose to do. So, the young man went on ahead and joined the little affiliation or whatever he thought was so good for him or whatever, however. And the father did what he thought was correct in the situation, which was took him and had him locked up. So, what I'm telling y'all is good parenting is good parenting. You can't act as if you don't see that you have a problem with your child and you know what the solution is. We've been raised to act like we ain't supposed to call the police. When I was a kid, my mama almost took my head off. And she still took me to the police station. You hear what I'm talking about? You got to give your kids tough love. That's why I'm asking where your heads at. Because you got to give your kid tough love. I ain't saying you got to always give them tough love, but this is why you can't be friends with them. Because when it's time to give them tough love, you can't get all in your emotions. You already going to be in your emotions because they're your kid. And that's why you can't be friends with them. Because tough love, it might not be all peaches and cream. It might not be all what it look like. You know what I'm saying? That tough love might hurt you just as much as it's hurting them, but you know you're doing it for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Like, you not just being tough on them or hard on them because you just a bad parent. No. You being tough on them, you being hard on them because you see they going down the wrong path. You see they making a lot of the wrong decisions or a lot of the wrong choices. So you like, yo, hold up. Nah, we ain't, come on, sit down right here. Let me have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? So you being a disciplinarian is just part of parenting. And this is why you can't be friends with your kids. So why the question is your brain in your head? You know how your parents raised y'all, most of y'all, or whoever raised you. And they told you that you can't be as lenient. They wanted to be a little bit more lenient, but they knew what they grew through. They know what they growed up under. They know what they seen. So they had to make you a little bit tougher. Y'all not doing the same things. Y'all kids ain't as tough as y'all. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Y'all kids out here acting like wild animals, but as soon as somebody get their hands on them and do something to them, then y'all going to want to do something to the people that... But y'all not chastising your kids. As soon as somebody have to shoot at your kids because your kids trying to break in their house, you want to get mad at the people shooting at your kids. But your kid breaking in their house. You see what you kind of see? No? All right, let me give you another one. Somebody's kid's trying to break in your house. What the fuck you gonna do? See this double standard shit that y'all done learned to live in this fantasy world, this delusion ass shit that y'all be having going on in y'all head? How y'all be having it like, I don't know, man. Yeah, my kid just different, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to that little motherfucker. He just different. What you mean? It's your kid. Y'all done got so far from, you know what? Let's just go back to it. Let's just get back to it, right? So, this episode is about calling that out and bringing the smoke gang back to thinking, back to discernment, and back to God's order. Let's go back. Let's go back. The beginning of wisdom is this. Get wisdom. Though it costs all you have, get understanding. In this verse, God is telling people straight up, wisdom is the main thing and the most important thing. Do y'all understand that? That's why I said before I even got here, that's why I told y'all a little while ago that God said if you turn your back on knowledge, he will turn his back on you. You have to seek wisdom and knowledge. You have to seek to become smarter. You have to seek intelligence. You have to learn, you have to go find information that you ain't never found before because you want to be knowledgeable. You can't just, it's scary to know that some of y'all don't even care to learn no more. Y'all want y'all computers to do everything for y'all. But let's continue. Let's continue. Problem today is people choose everything except wisdom. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So today, people choose to do everything out of ignorance. People get emotional out of ignorance. People steal out of ignorance. People kill out of ignorance. People get into relationships out of ignorance. People have side pieces out of ignorance. A lot of y'all forget that the Bible says that we are supposed to seek wisdom. Wisdom is better than money. I tell y'all this all the time, but we're going to continue. We're going to continue. Instead of understanding life, relationships, sex, marriage, purpose, or consequences, they're chasing temporary highs and social approval. Y'all want to be famous by clout. Y'all want to get famous by people saying, oh yeah, I hit that over there. Y'all want to be famous by saying, yeah, I got a Birkin bag, girl. Y'all want to be famous by saying all the wrong shit. Again, like we're going to use Sexy Red. She got a line of makeup that's named after STDs, STIs, whatever you want to call it. But this is the shit that y'all is chasing behind. This is the shit y'all promoting. I don't understand it. Like, this is why I keep asking, is your brain in your head? Is your brain in your head for real? Because y'all forgetting that it's young people up under y'all that see y'all. It's older people that gotta see this shit too. Y'all got people who probably loved and respected y'all for a time, and now they look at y'all and be like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't even know who that person is. Honest to God, I don't know who they are. Like, I didn't raise that person to be that way. I never taught them that. So again, y'all stepping outside of y'all whole character to be something that y'all not, and trying to keep up with the Joneses. Y'all trying to move like other people move, and y'all sitting yourself in positions where y'all can't come back from. Y'all literally putting yourself in a place where there's no turning back. The point of no return. You understand? Y'all putting yourself in places where once your kids see this, once y'all kids find this out, y'all putting yourself in a place where, oh, now he on the hot sheet. They coming. Y'all putting yourself in positions where it's like, oh, he or she, that was my mate, but I can't do that. You see what? It's because y'all not thinking. Y'all not using your brain that God gave y'all the way you supposed to use it. Y'all using it to try to scheme, scam, come up with quick methods to do things that you're supposed to be patient to have done. Y'all not using your patience. Sometimes patience is the key. But we shall continue. The episode calls out how folks abandon wisdom for impulse lust and worldly glorification. Let's move forward. Y'all. My people are destroyed from lack of knowledge. Right? Remember that? People are destroying their own lives because they refuse to think. That's one of the simplest things somebody can tell you. It's so simple, but one of the truest statements in the world. People are destroying their own lives by refusing to think. All you got to do is think a little bit. All you got to do is take a few more seconds of time to think it out. But y'all not thinking it out. Y'all just so impatient. Y'all moving so fast. Again, is your brain in your head? Let me continue. They ignore discipline. They ignore God. They ignore consequences. And then wonder why their relationships fail, why their kids are lost, and why their purpose is unclear, and everything feels chaotic. Y'all wonder these things, but then y'all choose to not embrace knowledge. Y'all choose to not think through the decisions that y'all are making. Y'all choose to act like y'all don't have the brain that God gave y'all. Y'all choose to be like, you know what, it's a free world. No one can tell me what to do. You can't teach me shit. Y'all choose to say these things and act this way. And then y'all wonder why everything be so chaotic. Why y'all kids are so lost and confused. Why your purpose is so unclear to you. Because you're not walking the path for the Lord. You God's child. And you choosing not to walk the path for the Lord. How is that even possible? As God's child, you supposed to not only walk the path for the Lord, but you're supposed to live in it. Your actions are supposed to speak it every moment of the day. How you talk to people, how you treat people, how you treat yourself, the things that you're choosing to do. You can't be the type of person that's just out here, you got kids and then you just let your kids see you act any kind of way. You can't be the type of person that's just out here that you got a mate and you just out here moving any kind of way. You can't be the type of person that's claiming that you God's child and you just out here drinking, smoking, bopping off with your little strap or whatever and doing all types of unworldly things. There are consequences for every action that we take in life. I don't care who you are. Me, you, my mother, my father, my cousins, your mother, your father, your family. There are actions and consequences. For every action, there's a reaction. Consequences happen when people don't take accountability for their actions. Remember that. Consequences happen when people don't take accountability for their actions. As a grown person, you should know better. You have to take accountability for your actions, for your part, whatever part you played in whatever the situation is. People sometimes feel like because it doesn't get worse for them now, and they didn't lie, or they didn't schemed, or they didn't scammed, or they didn't, that everything is going to be fine. But God doesn't miss a beat. Just because they didn't see you, He did. Every time. And again, He watch your character. He looking at y'all. He telling y'all building bad characters. He telling y'all not even thinking through y'all actions. What are y'all doing? I made you to be a thinker. Seek knowledge and all else. Seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and all else shall be added unto you. Y'all not out here seeking the right things. Again, y'all chasing cootie. Y'all chasing pole. Y'all chasing money. Y'all scamming. Y'all scheming. Y'all getting over on your own homies and homegirls. Y'all playing with your own family members. Y'all letting the people who y'all supposed to love just lack, and you got in abundance. Y'all looking at God and telling God, I don't care what your laws say. Even though we know the first law is love thy God and no other. The second law is love your brother, love your neighbor like you want to be loved, treat others the way you want to be treated. Y'all are not doing that. And again, y'all wondering why everything is so chaotic around you. Nothing seems to be correct. Nothing seems to be going right. Everything is like shit. When you God's child, you can't live in the world. If you God's child and God turned His back on you, we already got an example of that. Look at where Satan at right now. We don't need no more examples of that. And this is the problem. This is why things not going the way they're supposed to go for you. Y'all acting as if y'all don't know no better. Y'all looking y'all kids right in the face, and y'all like, shit, I don't even know how this got like this, but shit, fuck it. We'll figure it out. What you mean you gonna figure it out? Your kid just, they trying to lock your kid up now. Ain't no we gonna figure it out. It ain't just that simple no more. You understand? But a lot of y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all done got to a place where y'all done forget that. A lot of y'all done got to a place where y'all done forgot that your kids are people too, and there's consequences for everybody. So just because you don't punish them don't mean God not gonna punish them. They His kids too. Oh, now y'all see why there's an order for things. Now you understanding why there's an order for things. See, if you don't choose to punish your kids, then God will punish your kids. You understand? And that's just how it go. I be trying to tell y'all that all the time. Y'all don't want to listen to the truth. But yeah, you have to punish your kid. You have to be the disciplinarian. You have to be the disciplinarian in their life. You have to be the disciplinarian in your life. You have to choose the path of discipline over the path of freedom. I'll say again, you have to choose the path of discipline over the path of freedom. I don't see how y'all don't get it. It is like when you choose not to do the right things, then everything goes awkward. Everything goes weird. Everything be funny. You be like, dang, why is things happening like this? Because you chose not to do the right thing. And God told you in the very beginning, you know, this is not right. I'm sure I told you the right way to do it, but you looking me dead in the face and saying, nah, God, I don't think that's right. But he God. He God. How you gonna tell him what's right and wrong? And that's what a lot of y'all be trying to do. A lot of y'all be trying to tell God he not God. He can't tell you what's right. No, I don't. I never tell God that. But God be sending you messages through people and you tell them, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, y'all forget that part, huh? God sends messengers. He sends messages and messengers. Y'all be forgetting that part, huh? Y'all gotta stop forgetting these things. These things be important to your life. These things be important to your life. Like you gotta remember the fact that everybody that you hear a message from, you might not want to hear it, but guess what? Take heed to it. Because God sent messages from everybody, through all types of ways. And y'all just be running from the truth. A lot of y'all don't want to hear the truth. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all my story about how I lost weight, how I'm steady losing weight, and how I'm on this weight loss path. And I go to talking to y'all about losing weight, and y'all will think I'm just talking crazy. Like, boy, you fat. How you gonna tell somebody? Because I done lost over 100 pounds. That's how. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe knowing I done lost over 100 pounds. Maybe, yeah, I'm still a little healthy. But I done lost over 100 pounds. And still losing as we speak. So a lot of y'all got to get out your head when it come to getting this information from people. Because you never know who your messenger might be. And again, just like I just told y'all. He ain't just going to tell you who the messenger is all the time. Sometimes he just going to send it. So is your brain in your head? A lot of y'all brain not in your head. A lot of y'all using the little brain and not the big brain. And y'all think that shit is fine. But God said, you got to use your brain and gain the knowledge that I'm telling you to seek. You can't just seek lust. You can't be after a lustful life your whole life. You can't just be chasing money after money your whole life. You got to come to a place where you realize the reason you're not getting some of these things that you're chasing behind is because you're not chasing behind God first. You got to put God first in all your endeavors, no matter what it might be. You have to ask God to lead you down whatever path you might think you on. And he will show you not only if that path is meant for you, but if it is, what you're supposed to do, and if it's not, where you're supposed to go. But y'all not looking for that type of knowledge and that type of wisdom. Y'all are running from truth. I don't understand why. A lot of y'all really are running from truth. Y'all looking at things like Sexy Red do, and y'all look at that stuff like it's okay. And I just look at that stuff and be like, how do y'all let a woman run around saying things like this and doing things like this as a woman? She's a woman. And y'all just let her say it and do it. And I just be wondering to myself, how is this possible that our society has come to a place where women say the wildest things, women do the wildest things, men get disrespected left and right, kids jumping on grown-ups. How did we get here? Because a lot of people, they don't have their brains in their head. They allowing their kids to do anything. They showing their kids how to be bad, playing with guns in front of their kids and all these dumb things, all these ignorant things, all these things that come from ignorance. They're doing these things and they're allowing these things. And then when, again, consequences happen and people have to face accountability, nobody wants to face accountability. Everybody wants to speak as if, well, I wasn't part of the problem and I didn't raise him to do that. But you are. You the main problem because he only did that because you allowed it. Y'all, these parents act like they don't be knowing what be going on with their kids. you a lie. And if you don't know what's going on with your kids, then you a bad parent. Fuck it. Be mad at me. Yeah, I said it. How you don't? It was nothing that I could do that my mother didn't already know. My father didn't already know. Oh yeah, that's my son. Yeah. Don't worry, I got him. I'm gonna fuck him up when he get here. Y'all act like y'all don't know y'all kids. But y'all know why that is? Because it's not like it was when we grew up. When we grew up, the parents was friends on the block growing up. They was friends. Everybody was friends. So if you did something bad down the street, she was finna call your mama and your daddy and tell them, oh, your kid done fucked up down here. They might fuck you up down there where you did the bad shit at, and then you get fucked up again when you got home because you did the bad shit. But see, a lot of y'all don't understand that. So y'all tell people, you better not say nothing to my kid. Don't talk to my kid. You can't raise my kid. That's my kid. What do you mean? It's a kid. I'm glad you keep saying it out your own mouth so you can know what you're saying. It's a kid. If I see a kid doing something bad, I'm gonna, kid, what the fuck are you doing, kid? Kid, you don't do that, kid. But see, y'all wanna fight and shoot people for telling y'all kids how to be respectable, responsible kids with morals and values. Y'all wanna be mad at people for telling y'all kids, well, listen, if you act like that, you can go to jail. If you act like that, somebody can shoot you from inside their house because they think you're trying to break in. If you act like that, then you know your parents can disown you because you're doing something that they don't agree with. Y'all act like these are bad things to tell your kids how being raised and shit. This whole extra free ass world where we have, excuse the terminologies I'm finna use, but we have transgenders just feeling like they can join whatever sport they want, go in whatever bathroom they want, talk to whoever they want, act how they want. And we don't have no real people saying nothing about it. Like literally. Like, y'all, are y'all okay? Y'all cool? Cause I'm not cool with this shit. And I don't even have kids. I think that's why God blessed me not to even have kids right now, because the way this world coming up, I'll be in jail. I will be in jail for my kid. I'm not going to allow my kid to just run off and do none of this loosey-goosey ass shit y'all allowing y'all kids to do. I'm not finna allow my kids to be that way. I can't do it, and I don't see how y'all doing it. Look how y'all allowing y'all kids at 10 years old to tell you, no, I think I'm a little boy. How your little girl tell you she a little boy at 10 years old? You the problem. Not the kid. You the problem. And you wanna know why you the problem? Because you didn't sit down and get an understanding with your child and help them get an understanding of who the fuck they were. Like God helped us get an understanding of who we were. Right? You got a job. That's your job. You can't fucking be friends with your kids. I tell you, why the fuck do y'all be trying to be friends with your kids? You gotta be you gotta be the responsible party. Even when your kids get grown, you still gotta be the responsible party, because they your kids. You gotta think about it like this. If you don't got the knowledge to do it, even if they gain the knowledge to do it, if you ain't taught them how to be disciplined enough or have the morals and values not to get caught up in no bum-ass, dumb-ass traps, they gonna get caught up in some shit that'll fuck you and them. But y'all don't be paying attention to shit like that. That's why, again, the question today is your brain in your head? I definitely appreciate everybody for coming out and joining me today, Smoking with the King. This was a beautiful Smoking with the King. I feel like a lot of y'all got an understanding today, and I'm glad y'all did, because we need better people in the world. We need more people with an understanding of respect, values, morals. We need more people to understand that you can't always keep your eye on your kid. You can't be mad at somebody else that might have their eye on your kid. You understand? Unless it's somebody trying to swoop them. Now that's some different talk. That's for a different day. But y'all understand what I mean. It's a village. It takes a village. It don't just take a village because you're not smart enough. It take a village because you might have something to do. It take a village because you might be doing something and then something pop off. It take a village because it take a village. You understand? You might be the person that's needed in the village at this time, not just somebody else for your kid. You gotta understand how this shit works. But again, I thank everybody for coming out, joining me for Smoking with the King this Friday. I really love all the people who come in and watch and enjoy the shows and take in the knowledge and gain the wisdom that I'm giving. Because again, I wasn't given these types of tips when I was growing up, not all the time. Like the people that gave them to me, I was young and skeptical about everything I heard because I was around a lot of skeptical people. But I got some juice and I got some jewels from some people, and I kept it, and I done grew to be. I'm God's child, and that's who I'm gonna be. I pray that you all are God's children. I pray that you all are safe, happy, blessed, and having a beautiful and wonderful Friday. And this is King T 420 SCC, and I am gone. Smoke Gang, we gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Probably tomorrow. I got a video for y'all.